Say amen. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and Mama, the First Lady, Minister of Education and Sport, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Members of Cabinet present here, the Honorable Members of Parliament present here, the leadership and the people of Hoima City and Bunyoro at large, the Permanent Secretary, Your Excellency, the ambassadors, the sportsmen and women, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, for purpose of this program, I'm going to be the master of ceremony. Allow me, Your Excellency and Mama, introduce the guests who are here. The first guest who is here, Your Excellency, is Mama, the First Lady and the Minister of Education and Sports. Can we clap for Mama for this wonderful stadium, which we are all proud of? Thank you so much, Mama. I have the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, Robina Nabanja Majegere. You're most welcome. I have the Honorable Ministers. I have Honorable Matia Kasaija, Minister of Finance. I have Honorable Ruth Nankabirwa, Minister of Energy. I have Honorable Hamson Obua, Government Chief Whip. I have Honorable Dr. John Muingo. I have Honorable Namiango. I have Honorable Balam Barugahare. I have Honorable Biamakama Fred. I have Honorable Victoria Rusoke. I have Honorable Helena Samo. I have Honorable Henry Musasizi. I have Honorable Grace Mugasa. I will also continue to invite to introduce other guests as we continue with the program. Your Excellency, I have the permanent secretaries here. I have Dr. Kedris, the permanent secretary, Minister of Education and Sports. She's here. I have the permanent secretary, Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Owen Kibenge is here. I have the executive director of KCCA. I also have the Inspector General of Police, Your Excellency, himself is in attendance. I have Major General Chanda, Leon Chanda is here, and all the men and women of armed forces who are here. Your Excellency, back to our program, I will then invite the contractor to come and say a word or two. Thereafter, I will invite the ambassador of Turkey to Uganda. Then we shall continue. You're most welcome, Mr. Chairman of Suma Company.
Your Excellency, President Yoweri Museveni, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Uganda, distinguished members of the government, distinguished guests, partners, athletes, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor and profound privilege to stand before you today for the inauguration of Hoima City Stadium, a landmark achievement for Hoima, for Ugandan sport, and for national development. On behalf of the entire Suma family, I extend our deepest gratitude to Your Excellency the President, to the First Lady, and to the government of Uganda for the confidence and trust placed in us. That trust has been our greatest responsibility and our greatest motivation. Your Excellency, this stadium was designed, constructed, and delivered in just 12 months, a record by international standards. Thank you. Achieving this was not a coincidence. It was the result of discipline, planning, and extraordinary commitment under very demanding conditions. It's important to note that during construction, Hoima experienced more than 150 days of heavy rainfall. Yet, works have never stopped. Day and night, through rain and extremely challenging ground conditions, construction continued without interruption. This required advanced planning, reinforced logistics, effective drainage management, shift-based execution, and above all, a determination. To make this possible, Summa mobilized over 900 containers of equipment, materials, and technology, ensuring that no disruption in supply would ever slow progress on site. At peak of construction, more than 2,500 people worked on this project in an amazing harmony. And I am particularly proud to emphasize that 80% of the workforce were Ugandan citizens. This project therefore represents not only an infrastructure delivery, but also skills transfer, local capacity building, and long-term human capital development for Uganda. Your Excellency, this achievement was made possible through strong leadership, clear direction, and close coordination with Uganda's state institutions. In particular, we wish to acknowledge the effective collaboration and support of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the Ministry of Works and Transport, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and last but certainly not least, the Ministry of Education and Sports. Thank you, Mr. When government agencies work in alignment with a shared national objective, execution becomes decisive and results follow. Hoima City Stadium is a 5-star facility built to international and FIFA-compliant standards, designed to host national and continental competitions, nurture young talent, and serve the community for beyond match days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a stadium, it's a national asset, a symbol of resilience, and a platform for future champions. This stadium naturally belongs to the Ugandan youth. From Hoima will rise athletes who will carry Uganda's flag with pride across Africa and the world. Your Excellency, it's a fact that since 2010, SUMA has designed and delivered more than 30 major projects across sub-Saharan Africa. I am confident, Mr. President, that you yourself have landed at airports we built, visited convention centers where summits were held, stayed in the hotels we constructed and managed, and traveled on roads we paved in countries such as Senegal, Rwanda, Niger, Congo, Benin, Sierra Leone, and Gabon, among others. SUMA is proud to contribute to Uganda's national development journey and to stand alongside the institutions of the Republic in delivering infrastructure that serves generations to come. Let Hoima City Stadium stand as proof that Africa can deliver world-class infrastructure at record-breaking speed, even under the toughest conditions, with national institutions working in unity. Therefore, God bless Ugandan sport, God bless the Republic of Uganda, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Can I hear the vibe from the stadium? The NRM, oye! Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, oye! Your Excellency, before I invite the next speaker, allow me continue to recognize our dignitaries. We have the Vice Chairman of the NRM of Western Region, Engineer Asimwe, is here. I have Dr. Tango Doi, the Chairman of the NRM Electoral Commission, and the entire team from the Secretariat. I have my colleague members of Parliament, beginning with the Member of Parliament for this constituency. Honorable, can you stand up for recognition? Your Excellency, a Member of Parliament from this constituency is here. I have the woman MP of the city is here, of Hoima City. You're most welcome. I have Honorable Flora Asinasi Nyakato. I have Honorable Flora, the MP for Chikuwe District, is here. I have Your Excellency, your daughter, our ambassador, Honorable Tofas, to the Japan. She has come all the way from Japan. She's here with us, Your Excellency. I will continue to recognize other dignitaries. Can I now invite His Excellency Ambassador of Turkey to Uganda to come and address us? You're most welcome, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Your Excellency, the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, Chairman of SUMA Construction, Mr. Selim Bora, distinguished members of Parliament, esteemed guests, dear Ugandan brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and my warm greetings to the people of Hoima and to all Ugandans watching us across the country. It's a great honor and a genuine pleasure for me to stand before you today as this proud and historic occasion. This magnificent stadium is far more than steel, concrete, and seats. It is a symbol of ambition, partnership, and shared belief in the future. I am especially proud to say that this landmark project was built by Summa, a leading Turkish construction company whose professionalism, efficiency, and commitment to quality are recognized worldwide. Summa's excellent work here reflects the broader strength of Turkish construction companies active in Uganda. Beyond delivering high-quality infrastructure, these companies have made a direct contribution to the Ugandan economy. Thousands of Ugandans were employed during the construction process, gaining value jobs and steady income. At the same time, Turkish engineers and specialists worked hand in hand with Ugandan professionals, ensuring a genuine transfer of skills, technology, and expertise that will continue to serve Uganda well into the future. From roads and railroads to sports facilities, Turkish companies consistently deliver projects that meet high international standards on time and with respect for local priorities. I commend all Turkish companies operating in Uganda for their commitment and for being strong partners in Uganda's development journey. Your Excellency, Turkey and Uganda enjoy excellent political and economic relations, grounded in mutual respect and shared aspirations. Under the strong and visionary leadership of you and President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, our cooperation has grown into a strategic partnership. Hoima City Stadium stands today as a visible and lasting symbol of this friendship. We are proud to contribute to the prosperity of the Ugandan people. I wish to reaffirm that Turkish construction companies are ready to undertake new infrastructure projects in Uganda, supporting Uganda's development goals with experience, technology, and human capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, this stadium also celebrates the power of sports to unite nations and generations. Uganda has produced outstanding football talents, and one legendary name connects our two countries in a special way, Majid Musisi. Majid Musisi proudly represented Uganda and left a lasting impression in Turkey during his time at Bursaspor. His famous crocodile walk goal celebration remains unforgettable. Today, we pay tribute to him as a football icon and as a bridge of friendship between our countries. As Uganda prepares for AFCON 2027, I wish every success to the Ugandan Cranes. May this stadium echo with victory songs, passionate supporters, and moments that make the nation proud. Dear friends, Uganda's greatest richness is not only its fertile land or natural resources. Its greatest wealth is its dynamic, talented, and ambitious young people. This stadium belongs to them, to inspire dreams, discipline, teamwork, and excellence. In closing, allow me to express once again how proud we are as Turkey to stand with Uganda and to contribute to its bright future. May Hoima Stadium be a place of unity, achievement, and lasting memories for generations to come. Lastly, I wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Turkey to Uganda. Allow me to recognize the Permanent Secretary, that's Dr. Asman Lukwago, Education Service Commission, team from National Council of Sports headed by Chairman Tashobia, and the General Secretary and the entire board stand up for recognition. They are here. Professor Obua Celestine, who is the chairperson of the National Anti-Doping Agency, and your entire board You're welcome. Your Excellency, allow me also to recognize Her Excellency Miriam Black, our ambassador to the European Union. She's here herself in person. I also have Ambassador of the Republic of Burundi to Uganda. Thank you for coming. I also have the Ambassador of the Democratic Republic to Uganda. All religious leaders, cultural leaders, you're all welcome. Your Excellency, it's my turn to give a speech. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Mama, the First Lady, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Ministers present here, Honorable Members of Parliament and Muzei, allow me in a special way to recognize Honorable Pius Wakabi, who is a member of the Rujumba family, who are part of the family who donated us part of the land to construct the stadium here. They donated 10 acres of land. We want to thank you, Honorable Pius Wakabi and the Rujumba family. The leadership of Hoima City, the permanent secretaries, the sportsmen and women, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I welcome you to the commissioning ceremony of the stadium. Today, we gather to celebrate a shared dream realized. We are honored to have His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. Your Excellency, thank you for coming again to this stadium. You were here last on 19th March 2025, and by then, this place was still a construction site. But as you have seen, within a few months, we are here to officially commission the facility without fear of any contradiction. I wish to report that this is one of the best executed government projects in this country. Let's clap for Mama and Muzei for identifying this contractor. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey to this day commenced early in 2023 when the President introduced MS Suma, the contractor, to the Ministry of Education and Sports. At the time, the purpose of the engagement was to plan for a phased manner development of the sports infrastructure, starting with the Lugogo Sports Complex. However, in September 2023, the Confederation of African Football announced that the Pamoja bid by Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania had won the rights to hosting the 36th edition of the African Cup of Nations, making us to adjust our priority and start with the construction of the Hoima City Stadium, one of the facilities that will host matches during the 2027 tournament. Your Excellency, I have been keenly following public discourse in print, electronic, and even social media on the project, and I'm pleased to report that the feedback has been positive. The public appraisal of works follows deliberate strategy by Mama, the First Lady, and Minister of Education and Sports to work transparently and let the public in each and every stage of the construction. With Mama's guidance, the technical teams have been letting members of the public visit the stadium at different stages of the construction. This has been one of the ways we have been able to be accountable to the public through different sources. We know that the Ugandans feel a sense of ownership of this project. Your Excellency, in your communication dated 5th March 2024, you advised the First Lady and the Minister of Education and Sports to secure the services of MS Suma for the construction of the Hoima City Stadium at a cost of $130 million. Suma was constructed to execute the works of a multi-purpose facility. The works commenced in September 2024, and the contractor has been able to complete the works ahead of schedule. As per the employer's requirements, some of the facilities in place include a 20,000-seater stadium for football, rugby, and athletics, a 2,000-seater indoor arena for all indoor sports, like, to mention but a few, basketball, netball, boxing, volleyball, martial arts, among others, a fitness gym for athletes and members of the public, a restaurant, a commercial spaces for hire, and these are ideal for corporate offices and rental shops. Outdoor facilities like swimming pool, warm-up track, a training pitch, basketball courts, parking spaces, a spectators plaza, among others. Friends, Hoima City Stadium is powered by 4 transformers and supported by 6 standby generators. Vital installations like security systems and floodlights are supported by an interpretable power supply system that guarantees a seamless transition from hydropower to generator backups systems in case of power outage. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank the President for his unwavering support, and I want us to clap for Mzee for this unwavering supports for the sports subsector. Our elite athletes here and Sports Federation can attest to the number of times we have run to you, Mr. President, for support. We always get it, ranging from putting in place the right legal framework to allow the holistic development of sports infrastructure and policy adjustment to keep up with the dynamic international sports standard. Your Excellency and Mama, we have also been blessed with Mama and her steadfast leadership. I must say I'm privileged to work with Mama, and what many of you do not know in her is attention to details. I can confirm that a lot was done behind the scenes for this project to be delivered, and the beauty we have seen here today is because Mama did not remove her foot from the pedal. Today, Mama, the First Lady and Minister of Education, is delivering Hoima City Stadium as a perfect Christmas gift to Ugandans. Let's clap for Mama, the First Lady, and our dear Minister. Your Excellency, following your guidance, we employed a whole government approach in planning for the project and its execution. This has been instrumental in making this project a success. Allow me to acknowledge support of technical teams from government ministries, departments, and agencies that have worked tirelessly to deliver this project. I also commend the Sports Federation for their technical support to ensure we adhere to the international standards of the different sports disciplines. Lastly, I want to appreciate the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, the entire Parliament, the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker, for the continuous support they give to sports. I wish to note, under the leadership of Parliament, Parliament has appropriated and resources for the development of sports infrastructure in the country. Friends, this facility is more than a stadium. It's now a home where many will dare to dream, and like every Ugandan, looks forward to more victories and great memories. Let us leverage on the investment to the development of our abundant talent, diversity, and our economy through sports tourism, and promote investment. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this achievement, we are aware of the great responsibility that comes with it. For us to realize the potential benefits of this asset, it's our duty to work along the city leadership to develop and implement a sound urban development plan so that we protect the stadium business value by ensuring orderly development around the stadium and its neighborhood. Your Excellency, there's a road which comes from that Hoima, that Masindi Road, to the stadium here. It's my humble appeal, Your Excellency, that the Minister of Works plans and that road is constructed urgently. Your Excellency, as we consolidate our gains, I appeal to Ugandans who are eligible to exercise your civic duty and vote during this forthcoming general election. Your vote is your voice and it counts. It is my hope and it is your choice. You will give the NRM government none other than Yoweri Kaguta Museveni the vote come 15th January 2026. As we I finally wish Uganda Cranes success as they pursue glory at the continental level. Friends, our national team is representing us at AFCON 2025 finals in Morocco. As usual, we shall, as always, as a country, support them. Thank you for listening to me. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2026. At this juncture, allow me to invite Mama, the Minister of Education and Sport. Mama, without you, we will not be where we are. Can we clap for Mama and welcome her to address us? Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Gwang. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Uganda, Cabinet Ministers present here this afternoon, heads of diplomatic missions, Ambassador of Turkey, who is here with us, members of Parliament, our contractor for this stadium, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to you all. This is a great day. It's a great day of rejoicing for our homeland in general, Uganda, and a day of joy for Bunyoro region in particular. A day that we should also all say, this is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day which the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. This is a day, as a country, we celebrate a marvelous Christmas gift to our homeland, the Hoima City Stadium. Knowing very well where we have come from as a country, Hoima City Stadium is a testament of what we can accomplish together when peace and stability are prevailing. We simply become unstoppable in whatever we set ourselves to do to develop our homeland. I must say that what we are witnessing today is a result of exceptional commitment and excellence by the contractor, MS Suma, who has done excellently and been an example in the methods of work to get things done in time, within the budget, and with excellence. Thank you. Thank you so much. On 7th of June 2024, when, as a government, we entered into the contract with MS Suma upon commencement of the project on the 1st September 2024, we had an expectation that this multi-sport stadium complex should be completed by 31st December 2025, which was a period of 16 months. Given that Suma took only 12 months, 4 months ahead of schedule to complete the works and deliver this incredible facility is a challenge to the work ethic and project excellence when it comes to executing government projects in this country going forward. This is truly something that should be emulated when it comes to implementation of government projects. I must thank Suma for being patient with us because they wanted to hand over this facility earlier than today. We are the ones who could not make that time, but I'm happy that we are here today. Now that said, I must also thank Honorable Peter Gwang that you've just listened to, and his team of technical people that he led on this project. People from the National Council of Sports, the Ministry of Works, yes, as well as the government other government agencies. I must thank them, and I must thank Suma again, certainly, but they did not work alone. But you all held hands together to deliver this gift of our homeland, to our homeland at Christmas. Now I must also thank our President. All that we see here before us was because of his tireless effort and guidance that availed us as a Minister of Education and Sports all that we requested of him. Thank you, Mr. President. You made it possible for SUMA to be procured, as well as funds to be availed for us to get this job done. Your wisdom, your guidance in infrastructure development as we prepare to co-host AFCON 2027 is something we must thank God for. May the Almighty God continue to give you the divine health and wisdom as you steer our homeland, and more so in this season of campaigns that has been evident that God's favor is resting upon you in a mighty way. Thank you for availing time to be with us here today, taking some time out of a busy campaign schedule. All Ugandans' eyes are here with you and with all of us. To the people of Bunyoro region, though this is a national asset, it is also an asset that will bring immediate benefit to the Bunyoro community because you host it right here. The same level of commitment that the government has shown in bringing Hoima City Stadium to reality is the same resolve we have as a ministry to see that the public university for Bunyoro region becomes a reality. The vision you have for infrastructure development for the public university in Bunyoro region is something that the NRM government is determined to see achieved. The reminder now I have for you, the people of Bunyoro, is that you must please be good stewards of these national assets that are in your midst, from the oil wells, now this national multi-sports complex, and the upcoming public university. Become great stewards of these national assets as your patriotic duty to our homeland. Let these assets be symbols of what brings us together as a people with a shared homeland. Your Excellency, Hoima City Stadium is one of the several sports facilities that the NRM government is going to establish within the next 18 months. That is by June 2027, due to the opportunity we have as a country to co-host AFCON 2027. Hoima City Stadium shall have 3 other basic sports fields to support the hosting of AFCON 2027 matches as per the standard of the Confederation of African Football. We are ready to start on the construction of basic football fields at Hoima Boma Grounds, Masindi Stadium, and another one at Tito Winyi Senior Secondary School. Furthermore, construction of Akibua Olympic Stadium in Lira City is advancing well, and it will also be supported by 3 football training fields to be developed at Gulu University, Lira University, and Pechi Stadium. Then, of course, we have Tambogo University, Makerere University, and Fufa Kadiba Stadium that are being developed to support Nambole Stadium. Now, all these facilities I have talked about are being funded fully by the government of the Republic of Uganda. This is a testament that the fundamentals for economic development as a nation are strong. All this is thanks to the seeds of peace and hope that the NRM administration has sown over these many years. The fact that as a country we now not only talk about, but have the ability to put up 10 sports facilities all at the same time in various parts of our country is a witness that God is moving us from strength to strength. How I pray that the younger generation people, the young generations of Ugandans who have been born in and know only peace and stability will not take such seasons for granted. Instead, You must consolidate the bricks of peace and stability that have been laid in our foundation that has enabled us to be what we are today as a country. And it was not always this way. What the young generation should appreciate is that such public infrastructure development cannot be possible when the nation is insecure or unstable. These are developments that we could not afford as a country in times past. Therefore, the fact that we are talking about delivering all these 10 sports facilities within a space of 18 months is something that we should be proud of as a country and thank God for. Relatedly, let me take this opportunity to thank the Federation of Uganda Football Association, FUFA. I want to thank FUFA because it is surely them that brought onto Uganda this positive pressure to develop all these sports facilities in such a short time. It was also FUFA that initiated the idea of Uganda co-hosting AFCON 2027 jointly with our sister countries of Kenya and Tanzania. I say that AFCON 2027 brought positive pressure because what we have been able to do and shall have to do before December 2026 would have perhaps taken much longer were it not for AFCON 2027. Furthermore, through FUFA, we were also able, as a government, to acquire the land, this land, where Hoima City Stadium is situated. It is FUFA that first offered us the initial 10 acres through the Rujumba family before we bought additional 30 acres. So I take this opportunity to thank the Rujumba family. Most of the leadership of FUFA is not present with us here because they are with our national team, the Uganda Cranes, in the ongoing AFCON 2025 tournament in Morocco. Nonetheless, we recognize them, their contribution to the achievement we are celebrating today in Hoima City Stadium. As a ministry, on behalf of the government, we are going to take concrete measures to ensure that this facility is not only well maintained, but becomes a revenue-generating asset to maintain itself. So the National Council of Sports is going to see that this is done quickly and with the same level of professionalism that got the stadium constructed with such quality. Finally, I want to call upon young people, not only in Bunyoro region, but the country over, that this facility is a great opportunity for talent development in various sports. So may this facility in Hoima City and several other coming up in other parts of the country be platforms that shall bring transformation in sports, more sports in our homeland. We shall rejoice when we see more medals being won by our young people because of polishing their talents in various sports disciplines at these sports such as Hoima City Stadium. With those words, I now want to wish all Ugandans a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year 2026 as you remember to come out and vote massively for the NRM party flag bearers, right from President Yoweri Museveni and all NRM flag bearers at various levels come 15 January 2026. With those words, it is now my pleasure to invite you, Your Excellency, to address this gathering, and God bless you all.
The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Ministers, His Excellency the Ambassador of Turkey. We used to call it Turkey, but they are telling us it is Turkey. All the other leaders, nenjo nyona banyora barahanu muri kurungi. Ekyo kubanza ningonza kwebaza amaka g'omugenzi Rujumba omuntu waitu abokubaho ekibasonzereho ekisaayi kino mwebale muno abalijumba. Secondly, I want to thank Mama, the First Lady, with the Minister of Education, for doing an excellent job. In implementing this project. As she said, it was a combination of events which caused us to take on this stadium. First of all, because of the oil in the Bunyoro area, we built more roads here and an international airport. Tuba tukyali awo ab'emizannyo ne bajja nti bagamba ngo beesere ab'emizaano ba Africa kwijja hano kuzaaniraho. Okubanza itwe ebiteekerezo bikaba biri Akibwa, twombeke Akibwa. Bita ab'emizaano batugamba ngu nangwa nguba ab'emizaano eje Africa tebali nkaitwe kunibazanda hei n'ebisaayi by'ennyonyi. Ebisaayi by'ennyonyi kandi lira kakitaliyo katugende Hoima niko kwijja hano. Now, the question was money. Initially, Suma company was supposed to pre-finance. Bakaba abakutora sente, baitu twarole sente zabo zine amagoba makoto, twabargaho, katwesasurire. Ati bibona mama byabe nabaza, gavumenti ya Uganda niyo eri kubisasura. Now, what I want you to realize, imani ndora abantu nibabaza mu mahuriro nibabaza bino huriro kubaganyira bano nibabaze batakumanya. Hati ebisaayi bino tubyombekere n'esente zaitu mu kasomi katoito habwaki habwokuba tulina esente. Omuntu agwejegeire asimuke agwejegeire asimuke amanye mu Uganda ina sente, baitu sente zitwina tizikusobora kukora byona omulundi gumu. Niyo nsonga tulina okusalamu. We have money, Why? Because we have developed our economy in a systematic way. First of all, agriculture. Uganda must be one of the few countries in the world that do not import food. Most of the food we eat is grown by us here. Abagwejegere musimuke. Uganda teri kusaka ibikulya byona bitukulya ebikukira obwingi ntubinyo ninge bya hano tindya mucheri ndya muhogo yange akaro ebitoke nyondi musita wa hano nko kumulukumanyi. So agriculture is very strong, although we are just starting. Tuchatandika. We are not yet using irrigation, but already we have a lot of food, bananas, maize, milk, beef, all that is here. That makes our economy very strong. Then manufacturing. Well, most of the things are now being manufactured here. Mgoza mboreke basi yanyu imukozire. Katurere basajja bano yabo ene basi yitwano. Bano bagina bano basi tukozire ati abana b'emizano. You don't have my videos here. Now then, you come to services, tourism, hospitality, music and drama. So that's how now where sports comes in now. We are not concentrated so much on it because we are busy with the security, agriculture, manufacturing, some of the services. But now, as Mama said, when we had the obujunanizibwa, bukwakira hano AFCON hamwe n'abagenzi betu ba Kenya na Tanzania twagamba tukusobora kuhemuka tino kola kyona tukole orwaji rwaitu okurora ngo abagenya bakujja abemzana bakujja hano bene byone bakwetaga. So this AFCON, as Mama was saying, has stimulated us to do something here. You had the stadiums Mama read. So this shows you, Echin Chiboreka, Chile Twikara and Tobagandra. Kamukamugwechi? Kamukamugwechi? Abo mukishawo mugamba iki kamukamugwe iki akwate mpora akora iki bugusiki aha katuboboyo gara kutegera byonna jangwa no Hoima orabe kiri wano yenkora. So I want to thank emotoka zanyu muzorora kaboreke bawene baboreke motoka yanyu hano. Aha eje motoka ne yanyu eje arukugamba mu Uganda cyari mabega musasi muganyire okuswara nimba nindora abantu barabona nyoncyaro mbyaro nimbaze ibyaro kunugenda Kampala ninja abantu kubamaraho n'ebigambo byange dora motoka zanyu izimurukwe korera izi motoka zigenzire harugudo zahika South Africa harugudo kuzahikayo aba South Africa baragiriza motoka bina na 500 ezo hatu noje no bazo tu Uganda no jigambachi I want to thank the Turkish company for the good work. I've seen the work. I've also seen some roads which they have done. They are very good workers. And we are going to do more with them. Beto cha muheru chinu kanchibaze murweitu kandi mutahindura mutateka mu rujungu mukirere atakumanya rumi omureke uganda utumugurisa be nasima utamugambira amanano kibiyambarize obrofa umurumure cyane obrofa no bwetaje nubo obrofa hata wumbe ninja turuga hanyonyi hari nyona mama kandi mama anobera kimwe obrofa abera kuruga mu motoka kwemerera namusingereza katugende abanyoro tubagambire obrofa okunaganaga ebintu obuvera byona bigiraho enguto empyaka tukozire nekisaki tukozire obrofa abenda ya kitara mutabiteka mu rujungu ebembireke ebyo kwara haro atakumanya rumu mugambe mugurisa be nasime kisai bete mukahulirako mukahulire obrofa okunaganaga ebintu buvera biki byona hari ekisai atwagizira orukurato ijo nka wiki ibire zingwire nati buvera bucyariyo ekyo kintu mutakindura mu ndimi ezindi mugambe umugurisa be nasime ekisai mwebale muno. It is now my pleasure to commission the stadium.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency President. Can we clap for the President? Hoima oye! Your Excellency, now we are going to the anthems. Let me recognize the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker who joined us during. Let's clap for Right Honorable Thomas Taebwa. You're most welcome, Right Honorable Speaker. Can I ask that we go for the anthems? After that, Your Excellency, we shall request that you will have to perform a symbol of kicking the ball in the main stadium. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mzee. Thank you. Anthems. Thank you, Your Excellency. Can I ask that the journalists will have to clear that place? And I only want to ask the team which is with the president here will be the one who will be having access to the ground. The rest of us, can we remain where we are? Your Excellency, after that, we will have a game between Kitara FC and Kampala Capital City Authority Football Club. Then after, we shall also have another game of the rugby, Victorias versus Rwenzori. These are all going to be here this evening. So the entertainment is here. Can we keep ourselves entertained? Wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 15th, vote NRM. Vote Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you, Mzee. Thank you, and Mama.
All right, at exactly 4 p.m. East African Standard Time, the President of the Republic of Uganda officially commissioned Hoima City Stadium to the world. And here we come to you live from Hoima to the world. That is all we surely had time for, because action continues with football first, then there will be rugby later, there's basketball, and in the outside mini arena. But at Uganda Broadcasting Corporation TV, we go into football. It's the Africa Cup of Nations 2025. Burkina Faso is playing Equatorial Guinea about now. Minute 34, it's still 0-0. After that, we shall come back again at 8:30 p.m. Ivory Coast must be the reigning champions up against Mozambique, and later in the day, to crown it all, to lead you into a perfect Xmas, Cameroon will play Gabon. From me, John Sentamo, and the rest of the team in Hoima, it's bye-bye. Sound check. I'm back. Okay. Well, welcome back again. We are back again because the final, what could be the official commissioning of this stadium is going to be done by His Excellency the President of Uganda. And what you're watching on TV is that is the tunnel that brings you out of the dressing rooms onto the playing surface here at the majestic Hoima City Stadium. The President of the Republic of Uganda, who in the past is a former footballer at all the schools he went to. Of course, he played cricket as well. You've had those sub-bishops before, and he's so knowledgeable about sport in this country. He will talk to you about athletics, and you'll wonder, oh God, how knowledgeable is this man, yet he's able to superintend of a country that is as vast as the Pearl of Africa that Uganda actually is. So what is happening is a guard of honor that is going to welcome the President of the Republic to officially kick the ball and we start the football and the official commissioning of this majestic stadium. Now, to draw you back a bit on a little summary of what has happened here today, it's the official opening, and you've had the speeches from everyone that is involved in this stadium, from the SUMA guys to the Ministry of Education and Sports, where the top person there, the First Lady, Yoweri Museveni, spoke about loads of things, and then there was word from the State Minister for Sports, Peter Ogwang, but of course, the biggest of all was about the president and how, by the way, he's been talking about this for almost his entire lifetime in Uganda, and he's told us that for sport, it's still endozo. And if this Hoima City Stadium is endozo, then, when this man starts delivering for Uganda in terms of sports, then we shall be in for bigger things. Our colleagues watching at home, you can see the president. He seems to be super fit. I know there are many of them that are doubting out there, but the man has proven to you that over the years, he's enthusiastic about sport in this country. He finances and also now this, the Hoima City Stadium is testament that it's not about funding, but his intent on ensuring that we get the infrastructure. Of course, many other disciplines would call for such a structure being put up in their own areas. But I know with time, we shall get facilities for sports like Kabaddi, we shall get facilities for sports like Zurukane and all others. By the way, I'm told reliably that Suma from here is going to go to Nambole to work with the UPDF, and of course, we'll also go to the Lugogo complex to do a job for this nation in terms of sports infrastructure development. Let me leave you with the ambience of the president, and that is the last you're hearing from me. The president is going to officially kick off that ball to signal the commissioning of this majestic stadium at Hoima. And from me, John Barnes Center, I tell you, and the rest of the team, it's been nice having you as company. And please, I remind you, don't let go of us, because Africa Cup of Nations football continues after the president has done his duty.